What's up, guys? I'm Taylor with TK Disc Golf, and today I'm excited to show you the two new discs that are going to be coming out in July from MVP and Axiom discs. The first one is the Thrill. It's pretty much a board flat, overstable distance driver. It's 21.5mm rim, so that's the same speed as like the Photon and Wave class. This disc is supposed to fit in between the Phase and the Photon, and like I said, it's pretty overstable. The Catalyst is the newest of their 23mm rims. It's the most understable that they have at this point. A little bit more high-speed turn than an Octane. Still has a little bit of a fade at the end, but really you can get this thing to stay turned over on some nice Anheuser lines. So let's check these things out. They're really fun to throw. And first up, we're going to look at the Thrill. Alright, like we said, the Thrill is super overstable. When thrown on a hyzer like this shot here, it's pretty much just up and down. Very little glide at all when thrown with a hyzer. You throw it flat, it does get a little bit more glide, stays straight for about 50% of the fight, and then starts to fade really, really hard. It's not as overstable as like the Phase from MVP discs, but it does have a little bit more glide. So it's like a Phase with a little bit more glide, that's what I'd call it. Also, a longer fireball would be a great example as well. When thrown on an Annie, it'll hold it for a good bit at the time. I'd say like 50%, and then after that it'll fade out. Tyler was getting about 350 with these Anheuser shots. That's about the only time he broke over 350 or got anywhere near that was with those Anheisers. The Heisers, they were going about 325, I'd say. Alright, let's switch gears and see what the Catalyst is flying like. It's a 23mm understable distance driver, and MVP's new line of drivers that's being featured this summer. For these lower speed hyzer flips that Tyler was throwing, about 70% power, I'd say. He was getting the fly really dead straight, pretty much. So if you were at like a wooded course with like low ceiling, very narrow fairways, I'd say the Catalyst would be a good disc to go to, just because you can sit there and get the fly straight for very, very long distances. And it's also very versatile disc. Just because it's understable, don't discredit it, because you can get this thing to stay on some crazy long turnovers. If you're trying to mimic what like a forehand or like a lefty shot would look like, right-handed players I think are really going to enjoy this disc for the long turnovers with ease. It's not too flippy like an orbital, but you can sit, it's still flippy enough to stay turned over for majority of its flight. And then obviously the more you play with the hyzer, the more you play with your power, then the higher releases and stuff like that, you can get it to fade out at the end. So really I would call this Catalyst a longer, faster wave. And if you've never thrown the wave, it's pretty much just like this, only a little bit slower. It's that 21.5mm class. Basically, good hyzer flip disc, good long turnovers, and all around max distance. And that's exactly what the Catalyst is flying like for us, just a little bit faster, just giving you a little bit more distance, and that's the great thing about it. Alrighty guys, I just want to thank you for watching our review of the Catalyst and Thrill from MVP and Axiom discs. I do want to apologize for not getting any footage of me throwing in there this time around. With the less than an hour time frame that we had to throw, I figured it was best to just get as much of Tyler throwing as possible, since he is the better distance thrower. Unlike me, I tend to love to throw the fairway and mid-ranges and stuff like that. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and be checking out the rest of our videos we'll be doing this summer. Plan on getting a Portal basket, which is the tournament level basket that MVP has just released. Plan on picking up one of those up in the middle of July, so be looking for several videos featuring that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.